Fix this chair. Okay, it's already good. Okay, we're gonna be talking about night 2 when people come in here. So first off, I'll say, what do you guys think of WrestleMania this year? To be honest, I can't wait for Monday Night Raw tonight to see what's gonna happen. Because usually, um, the like on the Raw right after WrestleMania, um, big things happen, like big returns, NXT debuts, like NXT superstars come to the main roster. I'm hoping for Roxanne Perez to come to Raw or SmackDown. So I'm hoping for that Roxanne Perez to come to one of the shows. Okay, good. That the light's not in the camera this time. Okay, so the biggest match of the night was the whole Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I think the sweetest. I'll talk about that match after. But the Miz and Snoop Dogg came out again. Snoop Dogg put the Miz like in another match, like another open challenge match. Like at first, Shane McMahon came out, the biggest return of the everyone popped for it for Shane McMahon. Does everyone in the SoFi Stadium went nuts when Shane McMahon came out. And then the bell rang. Like the Miz, they kind of complained about, like, oh, I don't want to do this. I did this last night. I'm in a suit. Snoop Dogg didn't care. Like he was like, oh no. Like I'm out here. Like you're in there. You're in there. That's what Shane started punching the Miz. And then Shane lost his balance. He kind of landed wrong on his knee. He by Shane McMahon torn his quad. That's how Snoop Dogg said something to the referee, like, oh, is he okay? Is he okay? What's wrong with him? Come on, get up, you're good. Then the referee told Snoop Dogg he can't fight. He can't fight. So Snoop Dogg, so the ref told him, no, it's done. He can't fight. So Snoop Dogg, being the man that he is, like Snoop Dogg jumped into the ring, like the Miz was already down on the mat. Snoop Dogg did one of the Rock's moves, like did the people's elbow. That's when he kicks him in the arm, like stands by his head, looks at the crowd. That usually that the Rock throws like an elbow pad out into the fans. That's what Snoop Dogg, they were trying to pull off some elbow pads or sleeves or whatever. Then the Snoop Dogg that basically said, I don't have my glasses. They took off his sunglasses. He threw the sunglasses into the crowd. He ran to the rope, ran to the other rope, people's elbow. The ref got back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Snoop Dogg. And then there was this WrestleMania showcase match for the women. That was Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Chelsea Green Chelsea Green Natalia versus Shotzi. Don't know, that Shotzi and Natalia. That Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan then Raquel Rodriguez and some other women. But the winners of the showcase match was, unfortunately, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. But I still can't get over this one. Snoop Dogg winning. That's awesome. That the Snoop D-O double G. And then, the first match of the night was on Brock Lesnar versus Omos. And Brock Lesnar beat the hell out of Omos. And then it was the Hell in a Cell match with Finn Balor, the Demon, versus Edge in Hell in a Cell. And during this match, oh my god, the Edge, threw a ladder at Finn. I basically couldn't watch that. I basically couldn't watch the rest of that match because Finn got cut open like literally right here. He was gushing out blood. Blood was on the mat. Blood was dripping on the mat. And I'm not good when it comes to a lot of blood. So I basically had to walk away from my TV. I literally watched WrestleMania right here because I got it off my PS5. That's what basically I went to the window. I went to the other room. I was like, I can't watch this match. But then they stopped the match, but they didn't ring the bell because they're putting staples in his head. Literally, in the ring, they were stapling up his head inside the ring, just so then the match could continue and he can still fight. So basically, the winner of that match was the Rated R Superstar, Edge. And then it was the Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Unfortunately, Gunther won the match. Then the next match was Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I was really hoping for Asuka to win. But the new face paint, the new look. Unfortunately, still, Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. I really hope that tonight on Raw, that Roxanne Perez comes out and challenges Bianca for the championship. And then the main event. I was hoping for Cody Rhodes to win. But my friend from work, Hector, that was hoping for Cody to win. The whole SoFi Stadium was cheering on Cody Rhodes. But then, of course, the Usos came out. Paul Heyman distracted the referee. Solo Sikoa came out. So Roman basically cheated in this matchup. And so unfortunately, your winner and still undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman, we wanted Cody to win. But during that match, before the match, Cody Rhodes was doing his entrance. And he went over to his family right behind the announce table. So his wife was there. Obviously, his daughter was there. His sister and his mother was there. And then, if you guys watched the AEW, he was on WWE too. Luke Harper. There's a Luke Harper. His real name was John Huber or something like that. There's a WWE's name. That was Luke Harper. AEW's name was Brody Lee, because I guess he wanted to, like, but his son's name is Brody Lee. So he wanted to have his son's name, I guess, in AEW. So his AEW name, that was Brody Lee, but his real name was John Huber, or something like that. And so, um, Cody Rhodes obviously went over to his family, and then Brody's son, like in AEW, goes by -1 Brody Lee Jr. So his son, that was actually at WrestleMania, Brody Lee. There were no masks though, because usually when Brody's on the AEW, he has a mask on. Let me see if I can find a photo, because Cody gave his weight belt to him. This match was still awesome though, so I hope that they come out tonight, the new Undisputed Champions. To be honest, it'll probably be on Cody's page. I can't believe Cody lost. But like, Cody better not run away like he usually does when he loses something big. But if the Usos didn't come out, they would say that Cody would have won the match. Hey, well, Cody's no longer undefeated in WWE. Cody's entrance, though, was amazing. That he came up from the stage again this year. I'm trying to find the photo. Of him giving the weight belt to Brody. But then the one thing that sucked about that, that Solo Sikoa, that took the weight belt from Brody, and then whacked him in the back with it. I'll pull up the YouTube video, but I'll pause it when it shows Brody. Then Cody actually picks up his daughter too, holds his daughter during his entrance. Then was just standing there. Okay, so I paused the video. There's Cody's daughter in his arms. There's Cody's wife, Brandy. Cody's wife, Brandy, is right there. But his mean-ass Cuban mother is right there, as he said on SmackDown. And then right there, that is -1 Brody Lee Jr. He gave his weight belt to him, which was so nice. That was really nice that Cody did that. They gave the weight belt to Brody's son. So nice. So yep, so that happened. That WrestleMania was amazing, except for Cody Rhodes losing the match. Everyone that I know is so pissed off that Roman won, because there was rumors. There was rumors going around that Cody's winning. Cody has a custom belt. That Roman Reigns was gonna take a break after WrestleMania. Roman Reigns wanted to rest his body. Roman Reigns wanted to go do movies after WrestleMania. What the fuck are you doing, Triple H? They should have given the belt to Cody. Then the thing that I know is that um that the Usos are no longer champions. But they should have took the belt away from Cody too. I'm not from Cody. That they should have took the belt away from Roman too. Look, WWE, what are you doing? Give the belt to Cody Rhodes. That they'll probably do it here in sometime soon. But yeah, probably not today. But everyone that I knew, but everyone that I know wanted Cody Rhodes to win the belt. Was this after the match or was this before the match? No, he wasn't cut open yet, so it says oh wow, look at Finn's face paint. Okay, so Finn Balor was literally busted open right in this area right here, below that face paint, that they couldn't tell where the cut was. That just Edge getting ready for his match. Okay, this was after the match because Roman was busted open. Roman got a little cut on top of his head. Sheamus. But other than that, it was an amazing show, except for Roman winning. Except for Roman Reigns winning the match, it was a really great WrestleMania. Very, very, very good WrestleMania. Other than Cody Rhodes winning the match. I mean, other than Roman Reigns winning the match. Everyone was cheering for everyone that was cheering on for Cody. Oh yeah, and there's rumors going around now. There's rumors going around that the UFC bought WWE. There's a whole bunch of rumors on here now that but yeah, so there's rumors going around that that WWE so there's rumors going around that the UFC has bought WWE. But there's also the rumors going around that AEW bought WWE. So I'm not sure who bought WWE. Because Tony Khan, left from AEW, says that he has a big announcement this Wednesday on Dynamite. So there's rumors that there's rumors that WWE got bought by AEW. That there's rumors that WWE got bought by UFC. That's so the WWE, like, they get bought by the UFC. Are they gonna make WWE real? Are they still gonna have WWE fake? That it's true that the UFC buying WWE? Because they even said it at the press conference last night to Triple H about, like, oh, that we heard this about UFC buying WWE. Is it true? Then that Triple H was like, no, I don't want to talk about that right now. That's WrestleMania. So I don't know if it's true about WWE buying. I mean, not WWE buying, but the UFC buying WWE. I just said that not too long ago. That there's rumors of the AEW bought WWE. Who knows who bought WWE? 1 second. But yeah, so there's rumors everywhere about, like, the UFC buying WWE, AEW bought WWE. No one knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So who do you guys think that bought WWE? That the UFC? That there's rumors about them buying WWE? Like, or AEW? That there's also rumors about them buying WWE? Who do you think bought WWE? Because I'd probably say that was probably AEW that bought WWE. But then there's also rumors that the UFC bought WWE. I don't know. I don't know what the real what's really going on. But there's rumors that both companies apparently bought WWE, the AEW or AEW or UFC. Because if it is the AEW, then the AEW founder, CEO, then the owner of AEW, that has a big announcement this Wednesday on Dynamite. So I guess we'll find out then if WWE got bought by AEW. Because there's rumors going around everywhere. And I mean everywhere. That two companies bought WWE. I didn't click it twice, you dumbass. Hang on. Okay, right. So I just Googled it. There's nothing that says about AEW. Okay, so here's the top things right here. WWE deal about the WWE being sold to UFC. WWE with UFC. WWE close to being sold to the UFC. So there's a whole bunch of rumors about WWE being sold to the UFC. So I don't know. But yeah. But again though, for the Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes match, it looked like Cody that was gonna win it. Cody was so close to winning the Undisputed Championships. Because the Cody hit like 3 or 4 crossroads, his finisher. Cody hit like 2 or 3 Cody cutters, which is his signature move. That he jumps off the rope, grabs the neck, and throws him down. So Cody hit definitely was 2 Cody cutters, 3 or 4 crossroads. Cody Rhodes countered a whole bunch of Roman's moves. He countered a few of the spears. Well, he kicked out of, I think, 2 spears. Spears by Roman. That I know him before has gone out. That Roman's guillotine move. That when he's squeezing your neck to put you to sleep. No one ever got out of that move before, but Cody got out of that. Then Cody Rhodes got hit by chairs by Solo Sikoa. Cody Rhodes got hit by his own weight belt by Solo. Then the ref heard that and kicked him out of the arena. Well, stadium. What else? Cody Rhodes hit about 3 or 4 crossroads, 2 Cody cutters. There was some very, very, very close moments where Cody Rhodes was gonna win the title, and then Cody accidentally knocked out the referee. Cody hit a crossroads or something. pinned him. It was basically 1, 2, 3. No, the ref was out. But Cody's entrance, though, that when he went over to his family, that was nice. Guys, Vince McMahon just posted to his Twitter. And yes. Hang on. And yes, it's the Vince McMahon. He posted this 3 hours ago, but I just got the notification. Look at this. I think WWE was sold to the UFC. And on the side right here, that has today's date. Then it says WWE / the April 3rd, 2023 / UFC. I gotta send this to Hector. And then, but it shows both belts. It shows the WWE belt, and it shows the UFC championship. Look at the comments. Not only for the comments about this whole okay, so I'm looking at the comments about this whole WWE UFC thing that Vince posted. But look at this GIF that someone sent out. That CM Punk slapping Vince McMahon. And then there's a comment here. That you wipe your ass with $100 bill? So I guess apparently, breaking news, WWE's been sold to the UFC. I still can't believe. I'm shocked. Talking about this on my live stream, then I get this notification from Twitter about this. Vince McMahon tweeted about the UFC and WWE that I was just talking about this like an hour or so ago. And the thing is, look at the date. It's the date of Monday Night Raw. So is people from the UFC gonna come out and be like, hey, we own WWE now? I really think that WWE bought that the UFC bought WWE. I'm just speechless right now. I'm so speechless right now. I think the UFC bought WWE. Because literally, Vince McMahon posted this. Then this is Vince's real Twitter. Let me turn my brightness down, but I have it all the way up. Vince McMahon's actual Twitter account. I can't believe this. From Vince's Twitter and the UFC. I don't know if this is actually true. Because the Triple H was talking about this. Hang on, I gotta look this up on YouTube, see if there's any breaking news about this. But apparently, I guess UFC bought WWE. Hold up. Oh, damn commercials. We're here, skip ad.
Hello everybody, James here, and I'm sure you've all heard the news by now. It's probably the most seismic news there's been in decades in professional wrestling. That is right, Vince McMahon has grown a mustache. And it's not even a good...
Fuck the mustache.
...that WWE and UFC will be forming together. But back to the press release, I'll explain that in a minute. McMahon, Executive Chairman of the Board, and Mark Shapiro, who will be President and Chief Operating Officer of both Endeavour and the new company. Now, the new company doesn't have a name yet. Dana White will continue his role as President of UFC, and Nick Khan will serve as President of WWE. The Board of Directors will consist of 11 members who will be appointed at a later date, 6 of whom will be appointed by Endeavour, and 5 of whom will be by WWE. One more paragraph. Together, UFC and WWE expect to deliver an estimated 50 million to 100 million in annualized run rate cost synergies by leveraging, among other things, Endeavour's back office and robust infrastructure. Now, that's business speak for firing a lot of people, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Endeavour also expect significant growth across revenue areas, including domestic and international media rights, ticket sales and yield optimization, event operations, sponsorship licensing, and premium hospitality. Endeavour's success at UFC, including the increased commercial opportunities that have driven more than 2 times adjusted EBITDA growth since its acquisition in late 2016, demonstrates the significant value creation of opportunity and upside potential of having UFC and WWE under one roof.
So I guess apparently the UFC owns WWE now.
Now, this is maybe a bit of an unusual move, really, that Endeavour's not actually buying WWE outright. They're going to be getting a controlling interest of 51%, with the remaining 49% to be owned of WWE by the existing shareholders. Now, Endeavour will also be splitting off UFC and WWE into their own company, just those two companies. They'll be overseen by Ari Emanuel.
Hang on. So is this guy saying that Triple H is still going to be in charge of WWE, like in creative?
And at the moment, this parent company, or this new parent company for WWE and UFC, we don't know what the name is, but it will be floated on the stock exchange under the ticker symbol TKO. And that'll be in due course as well. We would have a date on that. Other businesses that Endeavour own include a film financing arm, content investment, fine arts, hospitality. Excuse me, I've just eaten my dinner. Hospitality and live event companies, WME and IMG, and other talent agencies, as well as some minor sports leagues, including 9 baseball teams, professional bull riders, EuroLeague basketball, and a joint esports venture with Turner. Now, this is from Josh Nason of the Wrestling Observer. The corporate structure will be Ari Emanuel, who was in attendance at WrestleMania Sunday as chief executive of both Endeavour and this new venture. Patrick Whitesell remains as Endeavour executive chairman, while Mark Shapiro remains as president of Endeavour and the new company. McMahon will be executive chairman of the new company, with Nick Khan as president of WWE and Dana White remaining as president of UFC. A new 11-person board will be established. We've already established that. So the press release also suggests that Endeavour will be cutting costs in the office rather than the wrestlers, but maybe the wrestlers as well. Who knows? This is going to be a cost-cutting measure as well as a money-making venture as well. So we will probably be likely seeing quite a number of backroom cuts, more on WWE side, I imagine, rather than Endeavour's, because UFC and WWE are sort of, even though they're different sports and a pseudo sport, they are the two closest things out there as far as structure, because when Lorenzo Fertitta and the Fertitta brothers and Dana White bought the company for like $2 million something dollars.
Come to TurboTax and don't do your taxes. Meet with one of our experts who will do your taxes for you. So you can do anything else.
Okay, this one I just found seems to be a news article.
Endeavour confirming this deal to merge UFC with WWE, forming a $21 billion global live sports and entertainment giant. Let's bring in Scott Wapner, who talked exclusively with Ari Emanuel and Vince McMahon, brought us some sound in the 9 and some new sound now.
Yeah, I got some more for you now. It was the biggest question once it became clear that Vince McMahon was willing to sell a controlling stake in the WWE. What role, if any, would he play in a new company? Most assumed McMahon would leave the ring altogether following a sexual misconduct scandal that rocked the wrestling company. I asked McMahon about the emotions of parting with a business his father founded back in 1953, and whether that scandal ultimately led to this moment. I can't help but wonder, and I have to ask you.
Vince does have a mustache.
Right. Would we be sitting here today?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it makes sense. You take that nothing's ever happened like this before. And again, I'm always looking what's best for our stockholders, what's best for the company. This is the best thing that's happened in a long, long time. All of the WrestleManias combined have been 39, including tomorrow. Does it really equal to the magnitude of what we will do together?
Did that event push you towards this day faster than you thought you'd ever be here?
No, it didn't really in and of itself, no. But it's great that we can combine all of this news together at the same time.
Is this a good day?
Yo, Vince McMahon really does have a mustache. Those rumors are true. Look, Vince actually has a mustache, and he dyed his hair black.
For Vince McMahon and the WWE, or is it a tough day as well? This company's been in your family for 70 years. Is it a tough day?
No, it's a great day. You know, things have to evolve. Family, business, it all has to evolve for all the right reasons.
So I guess Tony Khan's announcement isn't that he bought WWE.
It's the right family decision.
I want to ask you about how you think about your legacy. Given where you took this company, what's happened in the last year, the regrets you may have as a result of all that, and how you think your legacy will and your story will be told.
Well, let me just say that I've made mistakes, obviously, both personally and professionally through my 50-year career. I've owned up to every single one of them and then moved on. I'm not sure, the legacy stuff, I'm not going to write it, so I don't know. I want to say it's someone who had an extraordinary amount of fun, great passion for what they did, and wound up doing the biggest deal he's ever done in his life.
Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel, who also becomes CEO of the new company, made it clear during our exclusive interview that he wanted McMahon to stay. He called him a cable television pioneer and a visionary. And just one more important note, just to remind you, I am personally represented by WME. It's a unit of Endeavor, a talent agency that represents several CNBC anchors and on-air reporters, Carl, you included. I think this came down to a simple question. Is the WWE at this moment more valuable with Vince McMahon in it rather than out of the company? And I think Ari at this moment thought that he was more valuable in it. What he could learn from him.
I'm gonna look up the UFC's Instagram.
Career, Ari went on about how Vince was a visionary, saw cable television and the power of it and live events within cable before almost anybody else. I also think it's clear here, Vince is 77. He's in the September of his WWE years, if you will. He's not going to be in that role forever. And I think that Ari thought that McMahon's IP, his intellectual property, was more valuable right now in the family rather than without.
Right, yeah, a bit of a founder's premium, so to speak. You mentioned the rights renewals that are coming up. That's going to be the next chapter of the story, right?
That's the biggest, arguably, of all. They expire both with NBC Universal, our parent company, and Fox next year. They have not started negotiating yet, from what I understand from our conversation yesterday, but that's going to begin in earnest, and they're going to command top dollar. At a time where there's questions about the economy and where we're heading here, the deals are like $1 billion each with Fox and NBC Universal. Are streamers going to come into the mix? That is a critical question. There's a separate deal with, speaking of streaming, with Peacock and our parent as well, but that was signed in 21, and that's its own thing. But the big one is about to begin in a very big way.
I mean, we know about media, the splinterification, but
That-
we need it to be live. It helps if it's sports, and it helps if it already has some name value, and the name's got decades of notoriety under its belt already.
Like, I really hope they don't move that the pay-per-views to a different company.
More on the half.
Yep, we'll have more coming up.
We'll see you in a few.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna change my title. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna go probably do a quick short about this.